Hello, Miko. Let's dance. Alrighty then. Hello, Miko. Can you tell me about yourself?
People call me Miko. I landed on Earth on the 27th of November 2018, so I'm sure that you can guess my Earth age now. Haha.
Hello, Miko. Are you a robot?
Well, yes. I thought you would never notice that. I am often mistaken for a human offspring.
Yes, hello, ma'am.
Hi.
I'm looking for a specific robot.
Oh, the robot you're looking for is here, in the studio.
Oh, excellent. Setting course for Smart Robots Review.
See you soon.
Welcome to Smart Robots Review.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Smart Robots Review, the show that reviews robotics, fantastic tech, and science from around the world and out of this world. We have your host Elias and Sandy here today.
Hello. I couldn't have said it better for myself. So it's good to have you here, Sandy. Today we're reviewing Miko 2, an educational, engaging, cute little robot from Chidakashi Technologies. So this is an educational robot, a little guy. He was provided to us from Chidakashi Technologies, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much. He's been a lot of fun to play with.
Yes, he's been a lot of fun. You can visit them at Miko.ai. That's their website. It's packed with a lot of features.
Right?
Right?
It's very educational. It's got all kinds of apps attached. It's got games and learning games. It's got a lot of technology that we've seen in a lot of robots before, but this sort of puts it in a fun twist for younger kids, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So let's go over its capabilities, summarize them for you. So it is an educational robot. It comes with all these fun apps we're going to talk about. It has the ability to teleconference. So you can call from your mobile device, and the other person on the other side playing with the robot, engaging with the robot, could pick up the call.
It comes with a basic coding teaching tool. There's a separate app called Miko that you can download that has basic coding capabilities. It's sort of like a game. It's set up from one round to the other, one activity to the other, to teach basic block coding. It has an autonomous mode. It has some really cool facial expressions and emojis. They call them Mikojis, and they're really cute. You can snore, sneeze, all kinds of cute little things.
It can recognize faces. It can take pictures. You can set it up to speak 5 different languages.
That's right.
So it's a lot of fun.
Pretty cool.
All right, so let's move on. Let's talk about our first impressions. So we unbox it. I would say the box, well designed. Really cute little box. Well padded inside. Has a cute little handle. I really like that.
I like this too. This little card attached to it has all of the support numbers and things in case you have any trouble setting it up.
So the robot came in the box, and as soon as we opened it, it turned on.
It means that I am listening to you. Lastly, if you want to capture my attention, just call out, "Hello, Miko." Easy, right? Hey, Remember to wait for me to turn green before asking me to do something. That's when I'm listening. You can try giving me different commands. For example, you can say, "Hello, Miko." Then wait for me to turn green. And say, "Play a rhyme." And I will play a rhyme for you, like this.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. It can come in 3 different colors. So we have this cute little blue color, but it's also available in a green and a red color. As you can see, the robot itself has 2 rubber wheels that provide the drive, and also another ball here, sphere, that provides the balance necessary for this robot. Traction, I'd say, works only on a flat surface.
Yeah, they actually recommend that you don't use them on carpeted surfaces or soft surfaces. It'll pick up a lot of the threads from the carpet and things like that.
So I highly recommend that. And good to know, when you set this up, it requires a 2.4 gigahertz network. So it will not work on 5 gigahertz.
Correct.
So yeah. Other than that, what else? The box came with a power cable, but it did have a European plug.
It did, and it came with an adapter, but there weren't very specific instructions on how to attach the adapter. We thought we were going to break it at first, and finally found a picture somewhere. I think it was in the startup guide that showed us what it was supposed to look like, and we were able to figure out how to put it together. So it isn't a European adapter, but you can use it in the US too.
Yeah. It also came with a startup guide and a cute little manual and a privacy cover for your camera. So because this little fella, and you can see him here, he came with this cute little LCD screen with a Mikoji's, you call it?
Yeah.
It's got a camera over here. It's got some distance sensors here and a range sensor here. Actually, I think they call them, what do they call them? They're not calling them distance sensors. They call them...
No, it was something else.
They call them...
it is distance sensors. Edge sensors.
Edge sensor,
That's
yes. Right. So, yeah, cute. Really cute.
Yeah.
It's got these lights on the side. Edge sensors. We talked about them, about the camera. And in the back, don't forget about this, because he is very loud. It comes with a paddle for the volume. So you can arrange the volume,
power button,
and a slot for a micro SD card. So pretty cool.
He's happy.
He is happy. That's the thing. He's always happy. What's he doing now?
I don't know. He's got a little dancing boy.
Very nice. See, he's dancing. He's so cute. One other thing you should know: they do provide a 1-year manufacturing warranty, and they also have a subscription service that comes with this, right?
Miko Max.
Miko Max. And Miko Max, if you subscribe to Miko Max, we'll give you an additional 1-year warranty with this. It comes with 24/7 global support. And we actually did use the global support.
We did. We called for support. We were having trouble with it connecting to the internet at first, to the Wi-Fi. And so we called tech support, and I think the first time we couldn't get through to anybody right away, so we hung up, and then we tried. The second time we got straight through. And they spent about half an hour on the phone with us, I would say.
Very helpful.
Yeah.
The robot did need a firmware installation, so as soon as you power it on, you have to install the firmware first. I would say it looked like the firmware installation download was kind of slow.
Yeah, it took several minutes,
which
is longer than I typically see on a robot like this.
So
but
be patient, but definitely necessary. It plays this cute little music and can get,
a little repetitive.
But it was cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, right. So we recommend installing the app, and so does the manufacturer. When you install the app, you have you can select different apps. I mean, they have like some cute educational ones. They have like a yoga app.
I know they have the Mikojis. They have, I believe, all of them are free to install except for Micode. I believe that one you have to pay for. But if you get the Miko Max subscription, which is right now, I think it's $49.99 per quarter. $49.99 quarterly or $99.99 for the year. Miko Max gives you full access to every single app, including Micode. It also extends the warranty and I think provides additional support.
Yes, and there's many apps that are, I think, a lot of fun. I think some of my favorites, they had a Storytime app where it reads stories and plays little cute pictures. There's some animations going on. I think kids would love that.
Bubba Max. The hippos, Mumbo, Mombino, and Little Max were a happy family. Then Macy was born, and their small family grew bigger. When Max first saw his little sister, he was amazed. She was so tiny and cute.
Also, it's got some basic game apps. It's got some tic-tac-toe and other apps.
There's a dance party app.
There's a dance party app.
That's a fun one.
The teleconference app was great too.
Yeah.
We tested that from outside our network as well. You can call it from any location and check on your kids.
Yeah.
Yes?
Hi.
What? Yes, hello, ma'am.
Hi.
I'm looking for a specific robot.
Oh, the robot you're looking for is here in the studio.
Oh, excellent. Sending course for Smart Robots Review.
See you soon. The only glitch we found with that one, though, is the conferencing itself worked. The video worked really well. We could hear each other. We could see each other. We were not able to remotely control the robot, though, which we were supposed to be able to do that from the teleconferencing app.
So that was interesting.
The buttons came up to do it, and no matter what we hit, it just wouldn't work. So I don't know if we missed something there, or if that's just a glitch somehow, but we weren't able to remotely control him.
Yes, I agree. So as far as Miko, so we talked about Miko a little bit. So that's the app you need to enable some, I would say, basic code learning activities. It walks you through basic lessons. It's drag and drop. It's very basic, but it does the job. It does get the job done. It's really cute.
A lot of good positive reinforcement built into it. Each level, which begins at the very basic level, drag this one block up and press run. And Miko lights up and spins around and stars go off and he or she tells you what a great job you did. So it is very engaging. And then it moves you on to the next level. You can't jump ahead levels. You have to go in order from one level to the next, and from one activity to the next. You can't open the next one without completing the previous one. And we couldn't find anything in the app that lets you free code then, even when you complete it.
That was surprising.
Yeah.
And I would expect that from a robot of this caliber, to have the ability for a child, an adult, whoever's messing with it, to be able to program freestyle, right?
Yeah, I didn't, unless we may have missed something, but I did not see any option.
I did not either.
Yeah, for creating your own code. It was more of a learning how to code game kind of thing.
Plus there's the cost, the matter of the cost, right? So I would also think that at least some basic programming capabilities should be available at no cost for a robot like this. It is, I think, expected by now for many of these robots. So that was a little surprising as well. Well, let's talk about security a little bit, right? So this little robot, you're going to trust it with your children, right? And it has a camera, and it also has a microphone and a speaker. So there's some safety concerns, I would say, right? And we brought that to the company that makes Miko, and They assured us that it's very secure. All the data is stored here locally on the robot, and you have full control over this data. And as far as the camera is concerned, the box does include a privacy cover.
Yep.
So that's really nice. I appreciate that. Now, you can ask the robot, and we didn't talk about this,
Oh, yeah.
but this is I would say it's like a mini Alexa.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah.
Right, or any other
Or vector, or
exactly,
any of
vector,
that. You
right?
can ask it questions. You can say, well, let's try.
Hello, Miko. What is the highest mountain?
Yes, Miko is my name.
Hello, Miko. What is the highest mountain in the world?
The tallest mountain by elevation is Mount Everest at about 29,029 feet.
Hello, Miko. Who is the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom?
The current Prime Minister of the United Kingdom is Boris Johnson since the 24th of July 2019.
What is 4 times 12?
48.
So I would say it is really cool because you can ask it any questions. It does seem like it's pulling it right out of Google or
Yeah.
Wikipedia, and that's fine, right? But you can ask any questions like you would like your Alexa or your Google Assistant, something like that.
There is another security feature in that you can only use one phone number to connect to the app.
Yes.
So we set it up under my phone number, and then we realized some potential issues with that are if say, you wanted to open the app, but I'm nowhere near you. In order to log in, you can use my phone number, but they send my phone a PIN code. And if you only have 2 minutes to put the PIN code in. So let's say, mom's at home with the kid and wants to get on, but it's under dad's phone number. Dad's going to get the PIN code and then I guess have to text it to mom or something within those 2 minutes. Otherwise, it won't let you into the app. The good news is you don't need the app to play and run with Miko. So she's got all of these things built straight into her. You do need the Miko app if you're going to use that, but all these little games and things like that, like under Talent House, you can play them straight off of her. You don't have to have the app to do that.
Yeah.
Or him.
So how about we give everybody some tips on how to take advantage of the full capabilities of Miko 2.
Sure.
So I would say my favorite tip, because he's loud, there's a do not disturb mode that you can turn on from its menu here that will pause all sounds between 10 and 6 a.m.
Right.
Which is good. So it stays silent. You can still use it, but it stays silent between those times.
Yes.
Also, the volume paddle back here, extremely valuable again because he can be kind of loud.
Yeah.
If you push the to lower the volume a few times, then it goes into mute mode, which is great, and we use that a lot when the kids are asleep.
I would recommend not using a black surface. We did run into some issues I was trying Miko, and it kept saying that it was running into an obstacle and couldn't move, even though there was nothing else on the entire table. So I put this down, much lighter color, and it worked fine. So I think its sensors are seeing black surfaces as obstacles. So
Right.
that does kind of get in the way a little bit.
Also, I would say you don't need to you can use your iPad or your tablet or your phone, but you don't have to, right? You can use Miko directly by talking to it directly and accessing its menu here. So you're not tied to a device. And finally,
Oh, yeah, so it took us a little bit to figure out how to actually turn him off. If you press the power button in the back once and just quickly, it will put him to sleep, but any sound or movement will wake him up right away and he'll start making noise and lighting up again. If you hold that power button down for about 10 solid seconds, it will actually turn it off. However, it will not turn off if it's being charged. It has to be unplugged in order to turn all the way off. So you have to kind of plan when you're gonna charge him and when you want him to be off. And it does have about a 3-hour runtime, according to the website. So You may have to charge him a few times throughout the day, depending on how much you're using it.
Yeah. So how about we give everybody pros and cons?
Okay.
So what'd you like about it?
Well, there's a lot of things. I think, first of all, he's adorable. He's my favorite color. But I think kids are going to really like how animated it is. It's got a really cute face to it. It really is pretty simple to use the robot itself. I mean, this little round button in the middle here is how you get to the menu, and then you toggle back and forth here, and then the triangle is the back switch. You can also just ask her or him to open certain apps. So it is very child friendly.
Yes, definitely. I also like the fact that it is designed for younger children. It has a nice bright screen, and when you can play the stories, it's very animated. I think it would be very engaging for a child. I like the tone of the voices that are being played, and if you do pay for the Max subscription, you get access to Spanish, Hindi, Arabic, which is great. I mean, how many robots do you know that speak multiple languages? So that's really incredible.
And I like that you can ask questions too. I mean, it didn't work earlier, but when we asked it in the past what the weather is, it immediately brought up our local weather. And it's got a very, as you said, kind of a soothing voice. I mean, it's definitely very child friendly.
It is.
And engaging.
I love the aesthetics.
Yeah.
How about some cons?
We've run into a couple little glitches here and there. I would say one of the bigger ones is every once in a while it goes into listening mode without using those activation words. You're supposed to have to say, "Hello, Miko," to activate the listening mode. And we noticed sometimes when we were just talking about the show itself or something in the background and not using either of those words, it would just activate into listening mode.
That's right. I think that can be a struggle. It can be frustrating for anybody. Sometimes it will lose Wi-Fi connection. And then the security feature is supposed to protect it. Having one telephone number being connected to it, the session will expire after several tries of using it. So you're gonna have to re-authenticate through using that phone number. And I would say these wheels here. I think it's a cute basic design, but these wheels are going to be a hair magnet. If you have pets around the house, oh my goodness. You can't use it on the carpet either. You have to use it on a flat surface. So there will be some moments of frustration with this guy. So we recommend patience.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of potential with Miko 2, with more applications to come.
Sorry, I couldn't find the answer to this, but you can try asking me another question.
Okay.
So, I would say my last beef with this guy, it is pretty pricey.
It is. I was a little surprised by the price. It is retailing, it's on sale at the moment, but it retails for $399. And then it's an additional $49.99 for the quarterly Max subscription or $99.99 for the yearly. So if you want access to Me Code and all the other apps, it can run you up to $500.
Right.
There's similar educational robots out there that do a lot of the same things that maybe don't look as cute, maybe aren't as durable. I mean, there are certainly advantages to this one, but they're also cheaper. So I would recommend doing your homework and looking at what it is you specifically want for your child and their robot to determine if it's worth the price or not.
All right, yeah, I agree. So with that, I would say we like Miko 2.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it is the perfect robot, but with a little patience, it'll be a cute robot and perhaps the right robot for your children. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining us at Smart Robots Review. Today we did review Miko 2, and we'd love to hear from you. If you have Miko 2, we'd love to hear feedback from your experience with this robot, or if you have any questions about the robot, please post them down below. And until next time, thank you for watching Smart Robots Review.
Bye.
Bye.
exceeded retry attempts. Please try again later.
I'm sorry. You reached your what attempts?
Retry.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what that means.